Hello, Geminis on YouTube. My name is Heidi Corona. Spirit Speaks Psychic Medium Heidi is the name that I go by, and this is going to be a May 2023 Heidi's Horoscopes for the general collective of Gemini. Gemini is an air sign, May 21st through June 22nd. So, welcome to all you Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you just strongly identify with Gemini, this is for watchers, be nosy. We all do that, don't we? So, I welcome you to my channel. If you're new to my channel, click that notification bell so you don't miss anything from me. I already because I don't want my videos to be extremely lengthy. So the Light Seers Tarot is what I've used for most of it. And I pulled a general, excuse me, Gemini. I pulled an overall monthly theme from my own Oracle deck that is in the making right now. And I want you to know that I'm of service of the greatest and highest good of all of you Geminis. So Gemini, my friend, let's dive into your reading here. So the overall monthly theme that you have for May 2023 is cheater, cheater. Okay. Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. So this could be a challenging energy, and you will know if this is you or people in your life. Okay. But cheater, cheater is generally somebody who is out for themselves. There's something you're dealing with, there's something you're involved with in. Take that as it resonates. Let any of this land wherever it lands in your life, and take it as it resonates. Use your own free will and good judgment to make decisions based on what you hear in this reading or any reading, friends. But cheater, cheater is not a healthy energy pattern to have, okay? Especially so it might be quite specific in your life, but this is truly about somebody who doesn't care about stepping over other people to win, doesn't care about using people to get their own needs met and leaving them high and dry. Okay. Literally taking a bite out of this pumpkin and leaving the rest of it to rot. No good to anybody any longer, but they got their piece and they're gone. Okay. So take that wherever it might land in your life, and we will dive in. I thank you guys for tuning in with me. So, in the area of love, you have the 10 of Cups here, which does not speak about cheater, cheater to me. Okay. But it really could. Take it as it resonates. But you might be distrustful of your family. I'll say this right now with the cheater, cheater as the overall monthly theme. You might be a little bit distrustful of your family unit. You might wonder if people are bending the rules or breaking the rules behind your back, children, other family members, whatever this is for you. Or you may not. You might truly be okay in the family unit at this time. I don't see this like the Lover's card. You know what I mean? So not a lot of romance. I don't see Gemini. I see a lot of different people involved, a lot of different cups of energy, a lot of different cups of emotions and love that are partaking here in the month of May. So I feel like you've got a lot of loved ones or people that you really do care about, that you are connected to in your life. And Spirit suggests that you be grateful for that. The more grateful you are for the loving, healthy connections that you have, the more you can recognize this kind of dissonant energy when it presents itself to you in your life. Okay. So you're honing your intuition a little bit. Now let's talk about your money, finances, or career. Now, Page of Cups is what you have stepping out for this. So this cups is in emotions and the page is youthful and naive a little bit and a little bit gullible, okay, immature. So the fact that this is standing in your money, finances, and career, it tells me you could be starting a new job that you're passionate about. Okay. You could be barely starting to make ends meet in a financial way, or you could even be spending money a little bit more frivolously than you should. Okay. Maybe you're taking a little bit of risks. Maybe you're a little careless, spreading yourself kind of thin here in the money, career, and finances. I'm really strongly encouraged to say, Gemini, you might be spending money to please people in your life because you love them. Okay. But money cannot buy love or loyalty or acceptance in the ways that you might hope. And the fact that cheater, cheater is your overall monthly theme. I mean, this could be you robbing Peter to pay Paul, or this could be others in your life taking advantage of your kind nature and asking you for everything under the sun. Okay. So don't stretch yourself beyond your means. Do you see this guy's not quite put together? And that's like things are broken up into payments, like I feel this here for you, Gemini, just to be a little bit careful, to kind of think things through a little bit longer, because the page is very youthful, a little naive. He can be gullible. He can dive in because he's excited. That doesn't mean it's the right way to go. See how it's not put together yet? Now, as far as your home life, you've got the Two of Pentacles here. So it looks to me like you're really wanting to start something different. You might be living here, okay? But you have this whole fantasy idea of a plan for the future here. Oh, wrong corner. Sorry, guys. I'm mirrored here. This is weird. So you might be living in your current situation, current home life, but in your mind and in your heart, you're kind of envisioning some changes. You may be envisioning a whole different location, wanting to get a different job, a promotion so you can afford a better place, moving somewhere completely different. That could be what it is for some of you guys. Some of you might just really truly want I don't know. I feel like you want a drill sergeant to come into the home and whip things around, turn things into shape. This is what your spirit team is giving me, but nobody else is going to step in and solve your problems. I have to say this right now. Gemini, my friend, nobody else is going to step in and whip things into shape. If you see that things need to be whipped into shape, that's your urge. Your soul's calling you. That is spirit saying, hey, Gemini, you're the closest vessel to handle this. Will you whip this into shape? Right? You're the one who sees this. So spirit is saying that if you are find yourself sitting here but fantasizing about this other reality, see what you can do to kind of bring the two together, and take steps in that direction as far as finding more coherent home life, okay? Because I see it's not quite where you want it to be. You might have a couple different things whipping around in your mind about this, like big changes you want to make. Healthy eating regimen, people standing up to their duties, chores, paying rent. I don't know, but I see big aspirations there that you're kind of being drawn in another direction. Spirit supports you in doing that, because anything less, people are getting away with murder. People are getting away with whatever. And I feel this here, that you are really wanting this energy to stop, that you are wanting this to become a reality, that everyone conforms and follows the rules. I feel this definitely. And part of that is advocating, making those rules and sticking to them. Gemini, I think I've told you this before. Is this a constant battle? Is this a constant pattern that you have struggled with in your life? Drop that into the comments if it is, guys. Live or on replay, drop that into the comments. A constant pattern of allowing people to get away with stuff and not holding them accountable. And before you know it, there's this huge tornado that is just completely chaotic because it's never learned to conform to the responsibilities of a certain household member, right? I don't know what this is, Gemini, pretty crazy, but it is you who has to take action to help teach these individuals how to co-create with life in a better way. Because just as much as you are having a hard time dealing with it, so will everybody else in the world. You notice this now, so teach them. Teach them how to be a more responsible young adult, or a more responsible, more loving partner. Whatever this is for you, Gemini, I feel that you can be the teacher there. But self-care needs, let's dive in. Self-care needs. This is literally the self-care card. Okay. What do you need for self-care? You need self-care. So this is the Four of Swords, literally putting a wall around yourself, curling up in your cocoon, pulling the covers over your head, and tending to your own emotional needs, tending to your own physical needs, your own mental health needs, taking nice, long, luxurious baths, soaking in the bath if that's something that brings you joy, taking a shower, eating regularly, hydrating, and resting in this card. This is not go out on the shopping spree for your self-care needs, Gemini. This is you holding up and just getting away from everyone else's energy for just a little while, getting away from your problems and everyone else's problems for just a little while, and try to make that a bit of a regular thing. Schedule yourself into your calendar if you can for 30 minutes a week. A day would be better, but realistically, Gemini, I feel like that's not even a possibility for you. I feel like I feel like I can't do that. Okay. Every 5 days, schedule yourself a 30-minute time for you. Okay. Clear it with whoever else you need to clear it with, so that you can have a babysitter or whatever else you need to just really relax. Lay in bed if that's what you want to do. Listen to music, watch your favorite show, have some ice cream, allow yourself to just be and not have any cares or responsibilities. Whew, Spirit is giving me this for you, Gemini. You might be raising your blood pressure. Some of this stuff that you've been dealing with here and there is kind of heightening your emotions, raising that blood pressure. If you feel like you need to see a doctor, do that. I am not a medical doctor of anything at all, but I feel it in your energy field. Some of you, not all of you, you will know if this is you or not. So take that as it resonates. But if it is you and you're like, oh my God, I've been wondering, like, please take care of it. See the medical doctor. You live in a physical body in this 3D dimension. Sometimes we need medicine to take care of these kinds of things, and definitely not entertaining things that are emotionally heightening and out of your hands. Okay. That's a combination that doesn't mix. Okay. This gets me all hyped up, but there's nothing I can do about it. Right. Spirit is saying, cut some of that out of your thought regimen and out of your emotional qualities. And that will also help with this blood pressure thing. All right. Or if you're feeling anxiety, you're feeling nervous, whatever this is, but definitely follow up with the doctor if you feel like you need to do that. Self-care needs, take care of yourself. That's what they say. Let me sip my water real quick, Gemini. So with some unforeseen circumstances, I might as well just say this right now. This is an 18 over broadcast. I'll probably cuss if I haven't already. I vape. This is a nicotine vape. I apologize if it offends you, Gemini, but I'm your friend. So let's talk about your reading. Unforeseen circumstances. This is the Four of Pentacles, all right? So now we talked about your home life with this Two of Pentacles, kicking around a couple different ideas, a couple different options, all right? Unforeseen circumstances. You might actually take action on this shit. Okay, there it goes. I cussed. That's what it is. YouTube, don't ban me, please. So you might actually take some actions on this, Gemini, is what I see here with this unforeseen circumstance. You might say, enough's enough. I'm fed up with this crap. I'm packing whatever's precious to me and I'm out of here, or vice versa. Get your stuff and go. All right. I feel a lot of kind of an ultimatum in this card. Okay. But you're protecting yourself. You're protecting what's precious to you. You're protecting, in the month of May, you're protecting the people that are most important to you, the belongings that you have precious to you. You might be downsizing also. Okay. In the month of May. But these are some unforeseen circumstances here. This is all something that you are choosing to do. Either you're pushed into the decision or you decide open-heartedly. You know what I mean? Others in your life. Six of Swords here. So Six of Swords is mental energies, but it's about cutting ties with things that don't resonate with us any longer. Okay. So other people in your life are making cuts. They're cutting people, things, places, situations, scenarios, coping mechanisms, these kinds of things. They're cutting them out of their lives. They're deciding they want to live a better life for themselves. Okay. You may or may not agree with this path. These things that they are cutting away may or may not be you, Gemini. I'll just say this right now. It may or may not be you. Maybe some people are distancing themselves from you. Why? Because they're on their own life path journey, not because they hate you or it's the end of the world or you'll never reconnect, just because they're on their own life path journey and they're doing what's best for them and their family unit at this time. Okay. Just like you are attempting to do for yourself and the people most important to you at this time. So this could be others distancing from you. Okay. But it could also be others that are still in connection with you, but are distancing from other bad things in their life, other things that don't resonate. Okay. Other jobs, quitting, I don't know. I just feel like there's just some things that they are doing in their own lives to try to grow. Okay. So be supportive of their healthy changes. And I just want to say, don't be fooled. You know what I mean? Don't be fooled, because sometimes we got to quit something a gajillion times before it finally sticks. Okay. So just because I'm quitting again doesn't mean that, this is it. I just want to say that, Gemini. I'm not trying to bring this back to you, but I kind of feel like you already know this. Okay. That doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's always a good thing to cut ties with negative energy. But sometimes we get roped back in like a fish on a line, and we get pulled right back into it. And I feel like that could potentially happen to other people in your environment, if you know what I'm talking about. Like if you got somebody who's going off to rehab or something, like just watch them, make sure they go to meetings and all those things, because that's how they sustain a solid recovery. Continue to stay clean. All right. You're not their keeper. You're not any of those things. I'm just saying this is something that Spirit is making me aware of. I'm telling somebody this. So just know that and you can love people and support people in whatever way you're able to do that. That doesn't necessarily mean give money, but definitely give rides to meetings and can encourage attendance, et cetera, for sustained recovery is what I'm hearing. Gemini, take that as it resonates, whoever it's for. You on the inside, Gemini, very happy, to be honest. Pleased with yourself, pleased with your life, pleased with all of the things that the universe has to offer you. Okay. Maybe you don't quite feel like you have it all together. Maybe you feel a little bit down and depleted. Maybe you feel a little bit like things are up in the air, or you're making these certain choices in life that could impact a lot of different people. But I feel like you love pulling it off. I'll just say that right now. You're the clever one. You're the quick-witted one. You know what I mean? And it kind of gives you a bit of a boost inside when you're able to give and help and do all these things for people that you care about. Okay? So you on the inside, you're quite open. You're quite embracing of what the universe has to offer you in the positive aspects of your life. This might be a shift. This might be a shift from I feel like you're ready. And maybe for quite some time now, you've been so busy with other things, you haven't been ready for more. You haven't been ready for the next level. You haven't been ready for the next thing. But Gemini, Spirit is showing me right now with this, how you feel on the inside, you're finally to this point where something is clicked and you are ready for a change. You are ready for a hopeful, positive future. Now, outwardly, major arcana card number 10, the wheel, okay? The cycles of life, the ups and downs, the energy patterns. Like I said, this might be something a little bit new. You're just beginning to feel like, hey, maybe things are going to be optimistic. Maybe things are going to be on the upswing. Maybe for a while now, it's been a bit of a cycle. I almost feel like you on the inside are a little bit afraid to hope for improvements, okay? And I feel like outwardly, you're like, oh, yeah, we'll just wait till it crumbles again. You know what I mean? We'll wait till the next time things go on. The next time this happens, you're almost saying these words or giving this impression in an outward way that you expect things to repeat themselves, especially with this cheater energy, this distrustful energy. I'm telling you, outwardly, you're like, yeah, right, this is going to happen again. Inwardly, you're like, I hope and I pray it doesn't. I hope and I pray it doesn't, right? That's what I feel here. You don't want to be duped again. You want to be on the same page with people you care about. Again, I see a lot of finances in these cards. We'll continue to get through these. What are you releasing at this time? Page of Swords. This is about not having the information that you desire at your fingertips. I feel like you like to be the clever one. You like to be the one who's in the information to other people. That makes you feel powerful. That makes you feel needed and useful. That's not a bad thing. Okay. But you are releasing this. And in essence, what it means, see that walking tightrope, that having to study, that is becoming a master of your thoughts. Okay. You're a master of your thoughts. You're a master of your mind. You might be quite cunning and clever and quick. Okay. So the fact that you're releasing this, I don't know everything kind of a vibe, kind of tells me that you're more empowered and you're asserting your dominance in some areas of your life. And that's good that you're like, I don't know that you're stealing from me. You know what I mean? You're like, I know exactly what's going on. Just because I haven't said anything about it does not mean that I don't know. Doesn't mean I don't have a feeling that I believe in, right? That something fishy is going on right under my nose. It might be a bad attitude. It might be somebody sneaking out their bedroom window or saying that they're going to sleep, but we're playing their video games. Who knows what this is for you, Gemini, but you will feel this feeling. And I'm telling you, connect these dots later and go, aha, I was right. She was right. Something was going on. I noticed it. And that's exactly what happened. Now, what are you manifesting at this time? Major Arcana card number 4, the Emperor. The Emperor is leadership energy, okay? He is quite stoic, I'll tell you. He doesn't have to get drawn into all the drama, okay? He doesn't have to focus on everything. He sits a bit removed, okay? And he is divinely guided and inspired by spirit, but he is the king of his kingdom. He watches the kingdom grow and evolve, and he succeeds, but he wants others to succeed as well. So what you're manifesting is basically a healthier lifestyle for yourself and for anyone else that lives with you or is in contact with you through your work. You're empowering yourself. I do know, and I'll show you how. I do know, and we're going to do it this way. I do know, and this is how we make improvements that everyone can benefit from. Beautiful, beautiful energy to be manifesting here. But let's talk about what brings you down. The Queen of Swords energy is what brings you down, Gemini. Now, Queen of Swords, again, I feel like you are quite clever and cunning and patient, and you can see the plan and you can watch it unfold, and you can do so in a quite non-emotional way. You're a sir, right? But this, I believe you resonated with, yes, I enjoy fixing and helping other people, but yes, I'm also very exhausted in having taken this role on in my life. Okay, I'm a little exhausted that everyone comes to me to solve their problems, because eventually I'm going to run out of solutions, right? That's what I feel here. So this can bring you down, and spirit is encouraging you to remember that the world's problems are not yours to fix, Gemini. It may feel that way because you care, because you've always done it, or because you think they can't make it without you. But that's not the case. In fact, when you solve everyone else's problems, it steals from them the chance and the learn how to resourcefully solve that problem themselves on their own. And then they won't be tapping your shoulder every time something like this happens. Instead, they'll go, wait, I've had to do this before. Again, I come back to you teaching others how to do for themselves, not just doing for the sake of, I love them. Teach them for the sake of, you love them. Wow. Okay, so what might lift you up in the month of May, Gemini? Queen of Pentacles here. Again, that money, I feel like you like having that coin. I feel like you like being the one that people can depend on to treat them to things, to pay for their bills, to loan them that money, to buy them that stuff, to take them out, just to be in that luxurious lifestyle, that energy. I feel like you have great vibes, especially around money. Very, very, but again, money cannot buy the kind of acceptance and loyalty and dependability that you are looking for. Money cannot buy devotion. Money can sure make you an attractive prospect. Okay. But remember, not being frivolous or immature about the ways in which you are spending your money, lest you be played a victim and somebody that. Now, what is your final guidance here? 9 of Wands, Gemini. There are some people in your life that can be led to greatness, and it's you. You're the teacher to teach them the way, to show them how. But there are others in your life who may be not quite up to the best intentions. All right. And Spirit is saying to you, Gemini, my friend, to keep your healthy boundaries, to keep watching guard for the sheep that you tend to. Okay. Because you do have a very strong intuition. You do know when things are a little bit fishy or off, advantage of. Now, allow yourself to negate that before it even happens. It's not like you have to agree and then afterwards go, oh no, I shouldn't have done that. You can stop and take a pause before you ever agree. You can say, let me sleep on this and get some guidance from your divine spirit. See how you feel about it in the morning. You don't have to give in to every qualm or quandary. I don't know why they're giving me these words, but to give in to every whim of someone just because you care about them or you want them to care about you. Okay? That is how you teach healthy boundaries. That is how you teach who action with, teach them how to treat you, teach them how to live cohesively together and be an empowered individual like you are, because being so empowered that you take control of the situation of other people disempowers them. I don't want to say that, Gemini, my friend, but Spirit wants me to say that. So just pay attention. Pay attention. You are a strong person, but you don't have to be strong for everyone. That is your message. I thank you so much for letting me read for you for May, Gemini. If you're not subscribed to my channel, feel free to click that notification bell so you never miss anything from me. And if you enjoyed this reading, give me a thumbs up, drop a comment. And I've got some links in your description box if you want to connect with me on another platform or on a deeper level. I am here for you. Until the next one, I send you guys so much love and so much blessings. Bye, Gemini.